Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing the fantasy booktube tag. I was tagged by Reading and Whatnot, who got the idea from Gabby's Arcanym, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, and both of their channels will be linked in the description. First off, the first question is, what is my favorite book? My favorite book would probably either be Battle Royale or The Dragon Reborn from the Wheel of Time series. Both of them were amazing. The second question was, what is the book I hate? Hate is a strong word, but I really dislike Merlin's Bones. Um, my dad recommended me to it, and he really hyped it up, made it sound like it was fantastic. I read it. It wasn't really good. Come to find out, he actually knew it was bad. He wanted to see my reaction to it. The problem with that story was there's a lot of plot holes that never really got resolved, and the pacing was weird on that one, so I just didn't like it. The third question would be, what is my favorite book series? That one's hard again, since I got so many series I like. I would have to say the one I've reread many times is Conspiracy 365. It's not really rated well on Goodreads, but to me it's fantastic. I love the fast-paced action and a little bit of the mystery in it, and this is great to me. The fourth question is paperback or hardback? Hardback? Hardcovers, I guess. I don't like how with paperbacks you have to be very careful if you want to keep the book in a nice condition, and I do. um, so yeah, I think I prefer hardcovers if I got the choice. If I end up with a paperback, that's fine too, but if I'm gonna buy a book, I usually go for hardcovers. What popular book don't you like? It's more of a series, and I wouldn't say I hate it in any way. I just don't particular enjoy it too much well, and that'd be the Shadow and Bone trilogy. And the reason for that is I love Six of Crows, but Shadow and Bone felt not as well written to me. You could tell she was a beginner writer, and I didn't care for the characters that much. But I do enjoy the world she created, and I love how she improved by Six of Crows. So I feel like it's a good series with helping her learn to write and become part of the publishing world. So, yeah. What's your favorite Hogwarts? No, not favorite. What's your Hogwarts house? Ravenclaw. Definitely Ravenclaw. I mean, you know. Yeah, I mean, I like the other houses, but I feel like Ravenclaw does suit me the best. And I feel like the Sorting Hat would put me in there, either that or Slytherin. No, but Ravenclaw. What character would you like to hang with? So I would probably say Matt from Wheel of Time. He's just such a fun character that it would just be a huge adventure if I was to hang with him. Either that or Aerith from Final Fantasy. She's real fun too. So either those two. Favorite fantasy TV show? Wait, no, I skipped one. What character would you not like to hang with? Ramsay Bolton. He is one twisted fella. I would not want to hang with him at all. Enough said on that. So what is my favorite fantasy TV show? Either Avatar The Last Airbender or Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time was great till season 3. After that, I didn't particularly care for it, but before that, I loved the way they put flashbacks in and handled the storybook characters. That was really cool. Avatar, because of the cultural backgrounds, how they incorporated it, the way they did the fighting style, combined with bending was just fantastic. Not to mention the characters were well developed. So yeah. Who's my favorite author? I would say either Cassandra Clare or Robert Jordan. Cassandra Clare, almost all her books I've enjoyed, and I don't find I have that with a lot of authors. It's a hit or miss with some of them, but with her it's been pretty consistent. Robert Jordan, I just love how he created his characters, how he built up the world. I love actually how much description he does put in his books, even though a lot of people don't like that, because I felt more immersed in the world. So I really enjoyed that. What fictional world would you like to visit? There's too many to count, but the ones that come to mind right away would be Avatar, of course, the Wheel of Time world, yeah, and then the Breath of Fire 2 world. That's from a video game, but I love how they created all these different creatures and they were all unique in ways, and then all the different cities were fantastically made. The whole world was just fantastic. I would just love to be transported into that video game. Just saying. What fictional world would I not like to visit? The Game of Thrones world. It's way too dark. I'd probably end up dead straight away, or worse, since I'm a female. You know. So I would enjoy not going there. What fictional item would you like to have? Either the Golden Tiger Claws from Shaolin Showdown, or the Heart of Atlantis from Atlantis. The Golden Tiger Claws allow you to basically go to different, wherever you think about really, and transport you there, which I thought was super cool. Technically, there's another device that I just recently found out that could do that in the books, but it has a consequence, so I do prefer the Golden Tiger Claws because there's no consequence. And then the Heart of Atlantis, even though it's a giant thing, it's basically a huge power source. With it, you can heal and have basically immortality, so I'd want that, obviously. What's my favorite magic system? Okay. Well, there's Avatar. I've explained how I love how it combines bending elemental with the fighting style. Super cool. Wheel of Time had this cool weaving thing that made it super unique. And then I do like how Six of Crows did their magic system. I thought it was super neat and I really liked it. So what myths about the fantasy genre would you like to see broken down? I think the myth that it has to be a certain way, like when people think of it, it's Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and there's actually so many different worlds people have created over the years that are so different from those. And I feel like people, if they gave them a chance, could find different worlds that they like that aren't Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Like, not that there's anything wrong with those two worlds, but I would like for people to realize that there's more to fantasy than just those two, and possibly find something that they love in themselves. So yeah, that's all the questions. I really enjoyed this tag. I like how it's not just books in this one too, and I like how it explores what you like about the fantasy genre and everything else. So I really did enjoy doing this tag. So thank you for watching.